Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to the temple. I hope you'll enjoy the service. You can just relax and enjoy the beautiful music and the words of the prayers, or you can follow us along with the flip prayer book that is on the bottom of the YouTube link. We begin our service singing together, Hinei Matov Umanaim, how good and how pleasant it is to be here together virtually, even if we're not physically together, and to celebrate Shabbat together. And we turn now to page 2. I would like to invite Carol Snyder and Sarah Yamin and Janet Meyer to lead us with a blessing over the candles and the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed art you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, and commanded us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
We turn to page 20 as we welcome the Sabbath bride singing Lecha Dodi.
Lecha dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekabla. Lecha dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekabla. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom umevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom umevorach.
And we rise for the Baruch Hu on page 28. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, fortfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, ever-living God. May you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch Ata Adonai Ama'ariv Aravim. And we turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. We turn now to page 40 to sing together מי כמוך.
No
We turn to page 43. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch ata Adonai, הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. We rise as we turn to the Tefillah on page 46. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God and God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah, the great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God, who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, and brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You rain dew upon us. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. You are holy. Your name is holy. And those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated as we turn to page 61 for the blessing for Shalom. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, or eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Ki ata melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. V'tov be'enecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. Bechol et u'v'chosha Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
We all need healing and courage and comfort in our lives. The prayer for strength and healing and courage, the Misha Berach, can be found on page 253. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. In our Torah portion, Adonai tells Moses that is it. That's the end. Adonai says to Moses, go up on the mountain, look over the promised land, the land of Canaan. You're not going to enter that land, and then you're going to go down and you're going to die. That is it. It's the end of the wandering of the wilderness, in the wilderness. It's the end of the leadership of Moses. Seems to be the end of this stage of the story. Moses doesn't lose a bit. You would think that someone that is told that is it and he's about to die would kind of lose it, but Moses doesn't. And comes this amazing verse that looks so familiar and yet is so unique. It appears only this one time in the entire Bible, but it seems similar to hundreds of verses in the Torah. And the verse goes like this. Moses spoke to Adonai, saying, we hear so many times, and Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, and then should come a commandment from Adonai to Moses. So is Moses going to command God to do something? Well, you bet to. Moses is going to command God, and Moses is going to say to God, this is the kind of leadership that the people of Israel need. So if I'm gone, this is the kind of leader that you need to appoint. And Moses is giving the best recipe ever of what leadership should be, a lesson that is so relevant for the world today. Moses is saying 3 things are essential for a leader. The first thing that Moses is saying is, we need a leader for the entire people. The second thing that Moses is saying, that leader should go in front of the people when they go out and in front of the people when they come in. And the third thing that he says, without such a leader, the entire people will be like a flock with no shepherd. So there are 3 qualities. 1, it should be a leader for the entire people, not just for their party, their base, the people that agree with them. The rabbis are going to say, you know, those were Jews. Each person had their own opinion. So Moses is asking for a leader that would tolerate each opinion of every person, not just the people that agree with them, not just the people that agree with the words of the leader. And then Moses is saying that leader needs to give an example. That leader needs to be a role model. So when there's a mission, the leader goes in front of everyone, leading by example, not saying, this is not what I'm going to do, but I'm going to expect you to do that. And the third, and maybe the most important thing, that leader should be like a shepherd for a flock. You know, Moses was a shepherd. King David was a shepherd. David Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of Israel, was a shepherd. And Shimon Peres kept bragging about being a shepherd in his youth. We had great leaders that were shepherds. And what are the qualities of a shepherd? He really cares for the flock, for each one of them. Because if one of them dies, that's a big loss for that shepherd. So a shepherd needs empathy and needs love and kindness and compassion towards the people or towards the sheep that shepherd leads. So we need a leader that it leads by example. We need a leader that cares about everyone and not just about their fraction, their base, their party. And we need a leader that cares truly about the people, that is like a shepherd, and we need it now. Shabbat Shalom. We turn now to the Aleinu on page 283 as we rise. Please join me as we read together. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please join me as we turn to page 287. We read together on the top of the page. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech. May we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
נאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God's name will be one, and God's name will be one.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Lani Nafusi, Mason Rad, Jesse Rosenbaum, Hilda Rieser, Jeffrey Brill, Norman Wasserman, Norbert Frank, Carl K. Hellman, Herman Sandler, Jack R. Greenspan, Virginia Graves, Corinne Bergwerk, Barbara Barbie Myers, Daniel Jacobson, Mildred R. Goodman, Freddie Rothstein, Brick, Berkos, Menachem Max Bloom, Rita Stein, Esther Meyerson, Rhoda Schwartz, Gloria Kirsch, Bruce Lee Krantz, Emil Breiner, Doris L. Myers, Helen Siegel, Leonard W. Levine, Florence Gutfreund, Thelma Kahn, Carl Buddy Merenblum, Max Siegel, Herbert Jennings, Esther Graver, Lily Leonard, Robert D. Pell, Regina Landau Ades, Gilbert Ades, Isaac Maya, Denise also, Robert Bloom, and in recent days, Molly Rosen, Selma Rothstein. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories from our loved ones, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, אלא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Oseh Shalom. We ask God to bring peace and wellness and wholeness to all humanity.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אמותינו, שתוליכנו לשלום. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that we be guided on the paths of shalom, of well-being and wellness and wholeness and peace, and that you protect us from all harm and evil on our way. Bless the work of our hands, and always grant us grace, loving kindness, and compassion in your eyes, in the eyes of everyone who sees us. Adonai Shalom, bless us with a Shabbat of Shalom. Shalom to our bodies, Shalom to our minds, Shalom to our souls. Shabbat Shalom.
Amen. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.